Daniel chapter 9. We're going to go to some, I flew through the end of the chapter because we want to finish, but I want to go back and look at some cross-references because I want it to be in your head that when we get to some of these passages, like in Matthew and other passages, that you'll say, oh, I remember, I'll remind you, oh, that was in Daniel 9, oh, I remember, okay? So let's go, if you're at the bottom of, I don't know, you have front and back or do you have 3 pages? Front and back, okay. So I have 3 pages. So the back of your first page, it says verse 26. So I won't start in chapter 8 like I did last week, okay? So verse 26, and it says, and after the 62 weeks, so we've already talked about the first 7 weeks. The 62 weeks would be 62 plus 7 put together. That gets you to 69. And remember, different people have different ideas about this, but my understanding from a lot of chronological study is that the 69th week, or what he talks about the 62nd week, because he's already talked about the first 7, that ends on Palm Sunday. And it just depends on where you want to put Christ's death, which year you want to put Christ's death, but it ends on Palm Sunday. And I've taught you this before, that many times Christ said, it's not my hour, it's not my hour, it's not my hour. And it's easy to think, oh, well, you know, he had more ministry to do, it wasn't his time to die, and that's all true, that's all true. But I think there's another level in which he's saying the 62nd week plus the 7 weeks, the 69 weeks won't be done until Palm Sunday of this year. In other words, God had a timetable, and he gives it to Daniel 550,